Oh, it's Dr. Mara.
I can't figure this out. Here, I don't see Phil.
Oh, there he is.
Dr. Flores Jonathan, Dr. Philip Gravovich, Dr. Melissa Guillermo, Dr. Sharashi Mananda, Dr. Catherine Peltz, Miola Pijol. Let's give a big round of applause or raise your hand to our graduates.
Here. Congratulations, everyone.
I just want to say that these 3 years have gone by very fast. I want to congratulate you, and I want to raise a glass to the fine work that you've done. You have all met and exceeded our expectations. And I want to say, as you go on, I hope that you will think fondly of your time with us. And I hope that you will be able to say that we well prepared you for what's to come. So, a toast to you all. It's been wonderful working with you, and I want to congratulate you, and I wish you nothing but the best to our class of 2020. To all of you, toast. Thank you very much.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
We have a few little surprises for our graduates, a crystal nameplate for each doctor so that when they become chairman like Dr. McMahon and in faculty, they can have their name right up there. And we also have engraved stethoscope. Congratulations, everybody. And I'm so glad to see everybody's family. And thank you.
They say everyone has a story, and we're very fortunate to hear his story. Dr. Ramon Ressa is a father and pediatrician. He's a graduate of the University of California, Irvine School of Medicine. When he received his license to practice medicine, Dr. Ressa returned to the Central Valley, where he grew up and went to work as a pediatrician. He continues to inspire as a keynote speaker, as a blogger and author. His story is captured in a published memoir, Out of the Fields, and a documentary, Ramon Rising, which is in production. Please help me welcome our commencement speaker, Dr. Ressa.
I am really honored to be part of this. My son graduated from a residency program in pediatrics from Brown University 2 years ago. You know, it was such an honor for me to attend, especially because with my background of not having my mother or a father at any of my graduations. My mother had 5 kids before she was 21, and she gave us away. But she gave us away to a family, she said, we're our grandparents, who turned out not to be true. They were just a family of 15 who moved from New Mexico to Goshen, California to pick the crops. And my family always told me that I was never going to amount to anything other than a farm worker. And I lived in this family that was very dysfunctional. There was alcoholism, drug use, sexual abuse. You know, we all lived in a small little home where we all slept on the floor, and we were watching the adults abusing the kids. And I was watching my sisters getting beat up by their husbands or their boyfriends and having to intervene in those fights when I'm 8 years old. And because of what was going on at home, I had a really severe problem with a stutter. And I was just this dirty little Mexican boy that went to school whenever I could. And it was interesting, but my one day I was in school and my second grade teacher, this Anglo woman, she looked at me, she said, you should go to college. And why she would say that to a dirty little Mexican boy? And I was dirty, I stunk, I smelled, I didn't change clothes. We didn't have hot running water, so we never bathed. But she said that, and I thought, college, whatever that is, I want to do that. You know, and in my family, if you went to 8th grade, you were considered very educated. Then I went on to my 3rd grade teacher, and she put me in the back of the class because she said that's where Mexican boys belonged. Then I went into my 4th grade class, and the teacher there, I thought she was a witch because she had the wily hair and the bitty little eyes and the mole coming out of hair coming out of the mole of her face. And if you spoke Spanish in the playground, she would whack you over the head because that was not allowed. Even now, my Spanish is broken because of the abuse that we had for speaking Spanish, and they took that away from me essentially. But in 4th grade, I was going to go to my back of the class, and for some reason, she put me in the front. And anytime that I would stutter and kids would make fun of me, she would whack them over the head. And I liked that because I thought she's protected me. But she also did something else for me, that she gave me a grade report card. I was so excited. I ran home to show my grandparents, my guardians, that I was worthy of more than being a farm worker. My grandmother took one look at that report card, threw it on the table, and said, go get me some cigarettes. She could care less whether I had an education or not. But I knew that my teachers, some of them cared for me. So I made it my job to be the best student I could at Goshen Elementary School, which wasn't very hard because there were only 25 of us. And I became the #1 student. But then my principal called me to the office and he said, because of your speech impediment and the fact that you don't speak English very well, we're going to have somebody else do the valedictorian speech. I thought that's great because I did not want to get in front of people. But then when the counselor came in to give us advice on college, on high school classes, he took one look at me. He says, I'm putting you in woodshop where you belong. I said, no, I really want to go to college. I said, you're not smart enough. Here I am, the best student in the school, and he's telling me I'm not smart enough. This man was 6'5", 250 pounds, and he was Anglo. My grandfather always said to us, you do not speak back to a white man. He controls your job. He controls your destiny. But I stood up and said, I really want to go to college. He said, fine, I will put you in college prep courses, but I can guarantee you're going to fail. So I went into my first class at Rosewood High School in Visalia, California, and I realized he was right. I did not belong there. I did not look like those kids. I had no idea what I was doing. And the other thing, that because of what was going on in my home, I also felt like I was going to commit suicide. It was only a question of where and when. So every day I thought about a method. But you know, I was lucky. I had in high school 3 friends. To this day, are still my friends. And if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would be here today. And also this one young man, one day he showed up from UC Santa Cruz. And he said, you know, I know I can show you how to go to college. And one weekend, when I wasn't working in the fields, I went to UC Santa Cruz. And for the first time in my life, I saw the ocean. I saw the beach. I saw hope. I was so excited. I said, how do I get in here? He said, well, you have to go home and you have to fill out financial aid papers and have your parents sign it. I showed the financial aid papers to my grandparents and they said, you bastard, you're not going anywhere. We took you in where nobody else wanted you. And now you're going to get a job and work in the factories and pay us back. You know, from the age of 3, I worked my butt up and I never took a dime from them. And they're telling me I have to pay them back. So my senior year of high school, I moved out of my home. I'm not sure what would have happened to me, but my biology teacher found out my situation. And he got me a job. I keep telling people that I've only had 2 jobs in my life, a farm worker and a doctor. But I was a janitor my senior year of high school. And whether the kids went off to the prom and went up and did everything else that they had to do, I stayed and cleaned the gymnasiums, I cleaned the classrooms, and I waited, hoping that I would hear from UC Santa Cruz. And in the spring of that year, I got a letter from UC Santa Cruz. I had been admitted, the first one in my family ever to go to college. But I still thought it was a pipe dream, because I went to UC Santa Cruz, and there was this young man behind the table, and he asked for my name. I said, Ramon Ressa. He says, here you are, 203 Galileo. I have reached my dream. I was a college student. You know, during high school, I never dated because of the shame I felt. But wouldn't you know it, the first day, I see this beautiful girl. I never spoke to girls, but for some reason, a couple of days later, I saw her out in the courtyard. But I knew I was going to marry her. Only problem, she had a boyfriend. 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. His dad was a doctor. His mother was a doctor. And here I am, a Chicano militant young man with a long hair and bandana, not what her parents dreamed of. But 3 months after I met her, she came to my room. And I asked her what she was doing there. She said, I want to tell you something. I said, what's that? She said, I want to tell you I broke up with Kirk. I said, why did you do that? She said, because I'm in love with you. And that's the first time in my life I had ever heard those words. And we've been married. We will be married for 44 years tomorrow. I was going to take her home to meet my family because that's what you do. And unfortunately, my stepfather, whatever you want to call him, on Christmas Eve, he had an accident in the farms. He went to the emergency room. They told him there's nothing wrong with you. Go back to work. He went back to work. He died of a brain hemorrhage on Christmas Eve. My Aunt Helen had breast cancer. She went to her doctor. They treated her like dirt. She said she was never going to go back. She'd rather die. So she died of breast cancer. So here I am in college. I have no idea what I want to do with my life. So I decided I'm going to go to medical school. So I go up to my college advisor and I'll tell him I want to go pre-med. He says, you're not smart enough. So I got rid of him. I had some friends who were taking pre-med classes, what classes I had to take. And in high school, I did not take anything other than the basics to get into college. So they told me I had to take chemistry and physics and all these classes. So I signed up for chemistry, and the first thing I did is I flunked it. I thought, well, there goes that dream. But by that time, I realized I really wanted to do this. So with the help of tutors, I was able to pass my college courses in organic chemistry, physics, calculus, everything that I needed for medical school. But I applied for medical school, and this is during the time of affirmative action when only 1% of minorities were admitted to medical school. I was granted an interview at UC Irvine Medical School. My grades were not great, my MCAT were not great, but they asked me one simple question: why do you want to be a doctor? I said, I want to be a doctor so I can go back to my home area and be a role model for the kids that remind me of the kid I used to be. And I think that's the only thing that got me into medical school. The first week I went to orientation. I had no idea what I was doing there. One of the other students came up to us and she said, we overheard the professors talking. They said, you people don't belong here. And they got to make sure that you quit or you fail. And every single day that I was there, I felt like I was a failure. I felt like quitting. But one day I received a letter from an aunt of mine, Lucinda, and she said, Ramon, we knew you were smart, and we knew you were amount to something. But we just thought that you would just get a job at like J.C. Penney's or something and wear a shirt and tie. But for you to get a job as a doctor, that's impossible. So I knew that I could not quit. I could not fail. So again, with the help of tutors, I was able to pass my classes and graduate from UC Irvine Medical School. And I applied for a residency program near my home. And I went off to UC San Francisco, Fresno to start my internship program. And if I thought medical school was hard, and all of you know this, first year of internship, we had preemies that died on us. We had a 2-year-old baby, little kid that died from a near drowning that we could not save. I could not put an IV in a 7-month-old. Baby died. So I started having really severe headaches. And about a month after that, I get a call from home. My sister Annette was married to an abusive alcoholic man, just like every single woman in my family. She had enough. She decided to leave him. He followed her into my brother Danny's house. Danny tried to stop him at the door. He pulled out a gun, shot Danny in the head and killed him. Tracked Annette down into the bedroom, shot her and killed her in front of her 2 kids, and took off to Mexico, never to be seen again. I was given 2 days off for my internship program to go to the funerals. And while I was there, I realized that in my selfishness to make something of myself, I had abandoned my own family. I wasn't there for them. So my internship year, I quit. I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. But then my daughter Marina was born, and I held her up in my arms. And I realized this was no longer about me, it was about her. I went and I begged for my job back. They gave me my job back. And I was able to finish the residency program because every single time that I felt like a quitter or a failure, all I had to do was hold my daughter in my arms. I moved to Portugal, where I've been in practice now for 34 years in solo practice. And I have devoted my life to serving the kids of my area. And I wrote this book in order to help other people realize that no matter what your circumstances are, no matter what your background, that if you're persistent, that you too can be a success in this world. And I hope that you realize that what you all have accomplished is actually nothing yet compared to what you are going to accomplish in the future. My life did not start when I finished my residency or started my pediatric practice. It started when I started speaking and helping other people enjoy their lives and making the most of their world. So I hope that you understand that what you have accomplished, that you can make such a difference in all those kids that you encounter in the future. So please remember, it is no longer about you. It's what you can do for others. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marissa. Thank you. It was such a beautiful story.
And Teresa, Zot.
All right. Let's do this again.
Hey guys, this is Jared LaCourte. I'm here on Cameo, and Melissa Gregata reached out to me to let me know that Neol and Katie and Melissa and Phil and Jonathan and Shailesh are all graduating from a residency program at Richmond University Medical Center, and that all of you are now going to become pediatricians. I love children myself. To quote Gandhi, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Congratulations to all of you for graduation in unprecedented times. You should be proud of your achievements and are truly an example to your juniors. Neol, as your advisor, I know your challenges as a doctor, a wife, a daughter, and a mother. Your patients are very lucky to have you. Jonathan, continue to be a learner and a teacher. Your rapport and communication with patients is your asset, and keep it going during your career. Melissa, you have proven that appearances are deceptive, and your leadership in residency is an example of that. Good luck in your neonatology fellowship and beyond. Phil, you must be the happiest of all with telehealth. You will soon be a master at it. That one's right up your alley. Shailesh, I'm very happy that you will be joining your family in North Carolina. Good luck in your career. Katie, last but not least, continue to be your bubbly self. We'll miss you during Thursday afternoons for PCC and lunch.
Hello. Just want to wish all the graduating third years good luck. It's been a pleasure working with you for these 3 years. And all of you will do fine in all the different aspects of pediatrics.
What a pleasure it has been to teach you. You have all shown knowledge and clinical skills that are sound, but above all, you have shown that you possess the most important traits in a physician: respect for yourself, as demonstrated in the quality of your work; respect for others, as demonstrated by your ability to work together as a team; and respect for human life. You have taken care of all our patients in the last 3 years as your own. I can only hope that your fellow residents can live up to your great example. And I wish you all the best.
Congratulations!
Thank you for all your hard work. Wish you best of luck on your next adventure and wish you achieve all your goals and have a great career.
I love you guys. You were great. You helped me learn a lot.
You guys were great. You all are equally brilliant. Congratulations on your graduation. And I wish all third years best of luck.
Hello everyone, mission accomplished. Melissa, you told me how to leave the coordination Creole. You always told me until I have time for everything. Katie, you taught me how to be more efficient. Jonathan, you taught me how to be more organized. Shalish, you taught me basically everything. Phil, you taught me more sports. Thank you for everything, and I hope the best for you in the next years, and all your wishes come true.
Hi. We just want to share something about our seniors. Phil, you were always this savvy, well-mannered senior resident that I learned a lot. I wish you all the best in all your future endeavors, and I'm sure you're going to make a very great pediatrician. Jonathan, you have been an amazing chief, friend, mentor, teacher. You're going to make a wonderful pediatrician, and no matter where you go, I think I'll be hearing great stuff about you. Melissa, she's a chief and you did an excellent job, Melissa. Thank you. You are a good teacher. You're a really good role model. You work hard and you taught me so many things. Thank you for everything. Katie, I really love you. You are the best person to work in a team because you always support your team member. One most important thing is to learn from you is being efficient because you can handle a lot of things really quick. And thank you for everything. And I really had a lot of fun working with you. Shailesh, you have such a pure heart and you are so genuine. And learning about your story and the knowledge you had, it has been very inspirational. And I hope to remain down to earth as you are. Oh, Mio, you've been so nurturing. You've been like a sister. And the fact that you can see other people's needs and approach them in a compassionate manner and you treat everybody like family, we've been very, very lucky to have you. Congratulations and all the best.
I just want to wish all the graduates, yes, all the luck in the world. I love them all. They're special in their own way.
Congratulations. I want you guys to continue to reach for the stars. I love you guys. Hi. Congratulations on a job well done. I remember when you guys walked in for the very first time when you were interviewed for your residency position. You guys have come so far, have worked so hard, and I am proud of each and every one of you.
It seems like it was just yesterday that the third years began. We hope that you've learned as much from us as we have learned from you. What we want to leave you with. When you go through a bad experience, maybe you ought to think of what Kelly Clarkson said. Okay, I was joking. I do want you to know just how important you've been to our department, and I hope you will always remember this place as your home, and I always hope that you will remember to come back here, to know that you're welcome, to know that you had an impression on us. Again, sometimes people say it better in song. I'll let Josh Groban say it.
You raised me up so I could stand. Walk on stormy seas.
want to congratulate each and every one of you. In my recollection, I don't think I've ever had the privilege of working with a finer group than all of you.
Hi, graduates. Remember me? Because I definitely remember you. And I'm so proud that you are finishing your residency. You have definitely earned to celebrate over these last couple of months and the 3 years that you have completed.
Congratulations on your success. I'm sure you have made yourself and your loved ones proud. This is the result of your hard work all through the years. If there's anything exciting in these days, it's your success in completion of residency in such a trying time. It's a great pleasure to work with you. You have made me proud. You all made our work environment friendly and inspiring.
What I like about your batch the best is that you guys really worked very hard through your differences and came out stronger and better as a team. Thank you very much for taking care of our PQ patients throughout the years.
We love you so much and wish you all the best and good luck.
Mio, Katie, Shailesh, Phil, Jonathan, and Melissa Minor. Wishing you all much success as you continue on your professional journey. It's been an honor to work beside all of you. May God bless you always and all that you do.
Hi there, dear residents. Just wanted to say congratulations. Thank you very much for helping me get oriented as I started here back in August. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. You guys have done a great job, and I wish you all the best for all of your future successes.
To the graduating class of 2020, you guys have been amazing. You're going to be sorely missed. Wish you guys all the best. I know that this is a difficult time to be graduating, but from the bottom of our hearts and from the entire emergency medicine crew and the staff, we want to wish you guys a big congratulations.
Congratulations! Thank you so much.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You will be greatly, greatly missed.
Next year is going to be so different without you guys here.
You will be missed, but wish the very best in the future.
I would like to end with the poem, The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps a better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that passing there, had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
I wish you luck, I wish you love, and I wish you peace. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away.
You guys are great role models. I'm very proud of all of you.
Best of luck and enjoy your life.
Thank you. Bye. Best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
There's one last thing I want to say to you. It was something that was said by my father. It is called an Irish blessing. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and the rain fall softly on your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hands.
I know that all of you are going to be great doctors and great pediatricians. And if you ever have any cardiac questions, feel free to text me. Good luck. Mazel tov.
Congratulations on the completion of your residency.
You're going to be doing a fantastic job, and you will be making a lot of people very happy.
Good luck, everybody.
Thank you again, and good luck.
Thank you so much. Congratulations again. Good luck.
Thank you for everything. Good luck and take care.
I hope and pray that all of you find success in the next phase of your career. Good luck to all of you.
Thank you very much. Good luck and God bless.
I'll miss each and every one of you. I'm just a phone call away or email away. We'll keep in touch. Bye.
I'm gonna miss you guys. Yes. And I wish you all the best. Say bye-bye.
I wish nothing but the best for you and many happy years to come.
Congratulations and salute.
Good luck on your adventure. Bye.
We will absolutely miss you, all of you guys.
Ciao.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style.
Okay, you can turn it off.
That was fantastic.
That was a great video. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
That was
you,
really
Melissa.
good.
Thank you. Thank you for putting that together. It was very touching.
It was so good. Thank you.
This award goes to Dr. Melissa Gilmer. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope in fellowship can bring with me the role of a teacher as well. Thank you.
This year, the Excellence in Teaching Faculty Award goes to Dr. Jillian Zhu. Thank you. I think this award, I'll take this as an encouragement. It makes me feel good that if the residents do value what we do, but I do believe this represents the commendation for teaching on all the faculty, not just for me. Thank you very much. It's my honor. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We present this award to Dr. Vanessa Castro.
Yay, congratulations.
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 Hi, Dad.
Well, I have the honor of presenting the Florence Nightingale Award, and this award goes to Patty, that we know, McNichol. She's one of our favorite nurses. Congratulations, Patty. Patty.
This is the Dr. Harron Memorial Award, and it goes to Mio Peugeot.
Woo!
The master clinician is a role model who demonstrates excellence in bedside teaching, professionalism, compassion, communication, and mentoring. And this year the award goes to Joan Graziano, MD.
Yay.
We will describe the awardee, and maybe you can guess who will win the award. So I will start with the headliner award, which goes to a graduate who's very enthusiastic and friendly. She is well liked by nurses, residents, faculty, her patients, and their families. She's very hardworking and very efficient at all she does. She makes the best out of any situation, and I'm very impressed with her because only she can take a quality improvement project and still not get the goals that we aim for, but get it accepted for presentation at a national conference, and also gets the project featured in an online article and gets her quote as the title of the article. She's a leader. She's a wonderful pediatrician. She will continue to make great headlines wherever she goes. And so this is her article. And so our headliner award goes to Katie.
Hey.
Congratulations, Katie.
Congratulations, Katie. Good job, Katie.
You're our star.
Thank you.
Yay, Katie.
This award is for being the best at personal protective equipment. Like Plato, this person does not believe in perfection, but in the concept of good. And this person thought that it was a good idea to wear custom-made PPE. Using politics, which is the way people live in groups, this person has someone just volunteer to do this for her, and she accomplished having her own size PPE at the time of scarcity, showing all of us how proficient she is at economics, which is the most simple and concise definition is the study of how society uses its limited resources. In conclusion, the best PPE award goes to Melissa Guillermo for being a good at everything she does, including wearing custom-made PPE.
Girl. Congratulations.
You bring a smile on everybody's faces each Monday morning in clinic. You are always cheerful and optimistic, even after a tough weekend call. Your positive attitude about residency and all the hard work it involves has earned you this award. I'm very happy to present the Ray of Sunshine Award to Neol.
Hey,
Congratulations, Mule.
Congrats, Neol.
Thank you.
I'm very happy to be able to present the Lighthearted Mr. Congeniality Award. For hints, I will say this person is a member of the Green Team, which basically eliminates half of the
Oh no, or maybe silence.
and this person has always been a positive influence on the Green Team, is the first to put their hand in prior to COVID for Go Team. And the biggest factor, I think, is not the smarts or the book knowledge that this person has, is that this person has been able to navigate a pediatric residency without having a driver's license, which I think is more important than anything. And it goes to Silesh.
Congratulations, Aileen.
Congratulations.
Say something.
Congratulations, Shai.
Hi, please say the words.
Thank you. Good job, Silas.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So this award is presented to the resident who is called into action, who steps out in courage, and who follows through to completion the task he's been called to do. I think he was named this during his internship because of his bravery, among other things. He is well known as an expert in technology, and we're going to miss him very dearly.
We know.
Congratulations,
Phil.
Yes, Phil, say something.
Glasses look good on you.
Definitely.
He looks like great.
Thank you so much. I think the brave part actually came because of my very messy IVs, but I'll still take the compliment as it.
And you always came out looking like Braveheart.
They were messy when you put them in. That's what matters.
Oh, oops. Snake.
Congratulations.
Let's try to guess who the best dancer might be. I've got some ideas, but I don't have the name in front of me. So I would think, though,
I thought it was you, Dr. McMahon.
based on what we've seen, and I think by unanimous proclamation, the best dancer award goes to Jonathan.
Yes.
Congratulations, Jonathan.
I'd like to thank. I'd like to thank everyone who danced with me. You can't be a good dancer alone.
Department.
So thank you so much.
Jensen, only you deserve the award.
Thank you.
So if you're ever short of words, just let your feet do the talking, okay?
My thought was, anywhere you are, wherever you go, no matter where you end up in this enormous world, no matter what, try to leave things just a little better off. So for you guys, if you ever happen to catch yourselves thinking something awful about your unique journey, because this is a unique journey for you, thinking something awful about your program, your hospital, try to ask yourself instead, what would I do to leave it just a little better? And that's it. So thank you, and good luck to you all this year.
So to the rest of the residents we leave behind and to the ones who are about to start their journey, what I want to say is it does get better, and you get better every day. Yes, it does not happen overnight, and the past 3 years has definitely not been a walk in the park, and none of us would have ever gotten to where we are now without the support of our RUMC family. That's a fact.
To Melissa and Jonathan, thank you for passing on this torch.
You are very inspiring in every situation.
It's big shoes that we are stepping into, but we know we have your wisdom behind us.
Thank you for that, and congratulations once again.
Everyone has been quite eloquent. I really am impressed by what everyone had to say. It's very nice that everybody has good memories of what has transpired over the last 3 years. I think that you're all going to do very well. So I want to say bravo. Bravo to you all. You've done a great job, and good luck on your journey. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye, Sherlock.
Look at that, guys.
Everybody.
See you soon.
Congratulations.
Good night, everybody.
Shailesh, congratulations again.
Are you driving?
Love you.
Congratulations.